What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another edition of Is It Dope or Nope, the series where we take a look at a figure price $50 or less and see if it's worth the cheddar or nah. And today we're taking a look at the McFarlane 2021 Avatar The Last Airbender 5-inch figures. I picked these up a while ago. They've been sitting. I opened them up earlier, but my video broke, so we're going to go ahead and do it again, guys, in one stop, one take. Let's go. But before we get started, remember, if you like these videos, hit the like button, and if you're new to the ToyForger channel, make sure to subscribe down below. Let's get right into it, though, with Aang, The Last Airbender. I'm going to move some of these out of the way, and we'll go one at a time. Get these done, guys. One shot, all of these. Should take about 15 minutes. What do you think? Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Aang, back of the box, looking good. I like the box art. Aang's the hero of the show, of course, so I'm not going to say too much about him. This is the Avatar State Aang. Again, I did open these up already, so let's take him out with our bow staff. We got the bow staff. See if we can zoom in. Yeah, no, standard, right? That's mid. Guys, I picked these up for $10 each, though, so when they came out, they were 10 bucks. Let's compare him to Avatar State Aang. And the new Avatar State Aang also. I like this version. It's perfect for kids, guys. I'm going to keep it real. It is a mid figure. It's not going to be anything spectacular or amazing, but it's got good detail for what it is, guys, for the $10 I paid. The articulation is not anything special. You're not going to get any wrist movements. You will get the head swivel, of course, but you'll get a little hip swivel. You get the splits, but when are you going to do that? And this is the part where it really makes or breaks the figure, guys. You don't get any ankle swivel. You only get the knee, that kind of twist. They all have the same articulation too, so I'm not going to spend a ton of time showing each articulation piece, but I will note out any specific points for certain figures. So this is the Aang Avatar State. Not terrible, not amazing, but $10. What do you think, guys? Dope or nope? All right, let's move on to the next figure, though. Let's see what we got next. Let's do Katara's next. So we got Katara ready to go. Good back of the box. I'm not a fan of how they did the clamshell packaging because once it's open, it's pretty much done. You know, you can't really put it back in the box. So my recommendation again is if you're picking these up, these would be great for the kiddos, the littles. You know, they're pretty sturdy as far as that goes. Great details, though, so they are fun to look at even for yourself if you want to keep them in the clamshell box. You can pick these up on eBay right now or like Mercari. They do have new versions out, though, so that's what we're comparing now. I like this version's details more. I can't speak for the articulation, though. Again, it's not amazing, and they really dropped the ball with how thick they made this, guys. It's way too thick, so it really does mess up how they stand on their own. This one isn't bad, though. I mean, it's a cool figure. The one thing that they did mess up on is maybe like, how is she supposed to, I mean, I don't know how she's supposed to use this water effect, guys. It doesn't really have like anything to put it on, so you just have water. That's about it. So we're gonna move on to the next figure, though. That's Katara. Let's go ahead and move into, let's try Zuko. Yeah, we got Zuko right here. We'll go ahead and take him out. Let's back of the box, though. Clamshell packaging, looking good. Antagonist in the show with a great story arc. So again, $10 figures. I think they're 5 inches. So a little on the small side, but that's what she said. So here we go. We got the figure and the effects. So I like the details in this one. It's again standard articulation, but again, the thing that messes it up is the ankles. It makes it really hard to pose. Let's see how's he look compared to the show and also the new version. You can notice they have a different hair. So which one do you like more? I think I like this one better, but I can't really say that I'm picking up the new figures, so I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below, guys. What are these figures worth it? $10 a piece. I still think they could have been worth it. I thought they would be more posable, though. Just because I wanted to do some stop motion animations here recently, and I thought, oh, I'll pop these open. But once I did, we got Sokka. Once I did, I just noticed the posability was so limited. So we got Sokka, though, the comedian in the show. always wants meat. Take him out. Package. It's got a little boomerang, which is pretty cool too. Let me get rid of that. Package. All right. So I do like the boomerang little accessory because it does fit in here. That was pretty clever the way they did that. So I do like that. Other than that, he's pretty standard with the articulation. Compare him to the show. And any figures I could find with Sokka. I like saying it like that. I don't know why I like saying it. I shouldn't say it like that, but it's Sokka. So yeah, good figure. Again, minus points right here for that. It gets really stiff too. Listen. Yeah, I don't know. I don't love it, but again, that's the only articulation point that I don't love because it makes it really hard to. Oh, he stood up. That one stood up. They don't all just stand up. No, most of them will just fall over. Some of them you get lucky, but kind of hard to make it work for all of them, you know? They do take a little effort. He's not going to work. So yeah, there we go. We got Sokka. Let's check out Toph next, though. Toph Beifong. Another favorite character. God, there's so many characters I love in this show, man. So we got Toph now. The blind as a bat character. Blind as a bat. She sees with her, what is it? Echolocation anyway, so that makes sense. I do like this figure, but again, it's super limited with the articulation. Let's compare though, like see how they look compared to the cartoon. And I couldn't really find any new figure. They need to make more of these figures, guys. I found one on Diamond Select that I'm trying to get a version of Toph, but there's not really any Tophs that I can find out right now. So there we go. They should make one from McFarlane too. That would have been so cool. But this one's not terrible. This is where the minus points is the leg. It's got the Luffy legs, guys. If you ever had an SH figure art Luffy, you know that the back of the legs do not go anywhere. It's the same for this one, except worse. So she does stand up. Yeah, it's kind of hard to stand her up too. So you can make it work, but not the best poseability. And that's where these really get limited. And that's where I say these become more of like a kiddie's toy. So if you like give them your kiddos or something like that, they'll be pretty sturdy. But other than that, I don't think I could do much with them. I wanted to, but you know, it is what it is. If I could give them to you guys, if I could do a giveaway, that'd be even better. But I'm still working on all that. Maybe if I get to 5,000 subscribers, I'll give some away. That'd be dope. All right, we got Uncle Iroh, guys, one of my favorite characters, and he has one of my favorite story arcs, but they all have great story arcs that are very much revealed in Bossing Zay. Yeah, I liked him. I was really looking forward to doing some stop motion with him. Let's compare him. But he's just so stiff, man. I mean, he's got such limited poseability that I really can't use him for anything. So he's cool, and he does have a little hip twist, but this is again where McFarlane messed up with this version, this line. These are so thick. Ugh. Way too thick to actually do any posing. And it's the same thing with Katara, but it's less pronounced. Like you can see how that just kind of goes right in. So can't really do much with them. I can maybe get him to stand up, but it's like for stop motion, it would not work at all. There he goes. He got struck down by the lightning. And there's one more character I couldn't find, but can you guess what she is? I'll tell you, I give you a hint. So it's a female, but if they made more characters, that'd be pretty cool. So that's the the 5-inch figures that I have. I do have one more that I'm going to show you though, but this is pretty much what we got so far. There is one more we're going to check out is the Aang with a glider figure that I did pick up for about $13. I think it was $13 or $14. So take him out of the box. A little bit extra with this one, so it does come with a little background, which was cool, so you can always pose your figures with that. I thought that was neat. But other than that, it's basic. Let me take them out. It's basically the same figure. If you take a look at this one, the only thing they did is switch the heads. Bruh. That's mid, right? That's a mid. This is a classic McFarlane. But in 2021. So, I mean, he's got the best face, I think. Same poseability. And he does come with the glider, which is cool. But again, if you want to pose him, you have to do some weird, like... I'll try to show you how it looks when you get him in the glider. It doesn't fit perfect, but you kind of just shove his hands through. Like this. And like this. And then you can kind of flatten him out. And... That's kind of how he looks. So it's not terrible. And again, great for the littles. If you got littles, you could pick these up on eBay or Mercari. You probably get a whole set for like 60 bucks, maybe a little more, but not terrible. Like I said, I like him. This is probably my favorite figure because of the glider, basically. But that's what it is, though, guys. Let's do one little quick comparison though, like because this is the 5-inch figures. In the next video I do with Avatar, I'll do the 7-inch figures that I have, and then I'll do one with the Diamond Select figures. But so you could see, like I was mentioning, the detail in Zuko, for example, and he does have great detail. But again, like this part, McFarlane kind of messed up because it just kind of loop, and it really limits the poseabilities. So with the 7-inch version, you get a lot more detail, guys, a lot more poseability even. And let me see if I can get this to zoom in on both of them. Let me go in closer. There we go. Just look at the difference, guys. So yeah, we'll be looking at these ones in the next video, but the 5-inch figures, guys, what do you think? Dope or nope? For 10 bucks, was it worth it? Like I said, if I should these should go to the littles, guys. I'm a substitute teacher, maybe I'll just give some of these away for a prize or something. I don't know. That's probably a little extreme, but if I can give them to you guys, that'd be even better. Maybe next time. We'll figure it out though once I get to 5K. But this is what we got, guys. Pretty dope stuff. I like them, but if I could go back in time, would I get them again, knowing what I know now? Probably not. But if I could go back in time and if I got them again, I would have probably opened them up and gave them to my littles. So that's where we're at, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Did you get the new versions that came out? Also, what do you think of the show, guys? Because I watched this show, and it's like watching the cartoon, but when they do it so close, in my opinion, I think it's like, why are they even doing it? You know what I mean? So I thought it was cool though. Toph was one of my favorite characters in the show, but who was your favorite character, guys? Did you even like the show? Was it the worst thing ever? Was the movie better? Let me know in the comments, guys. And also, that's all I got for today. I just want to say thanks for watching. Again, hit the like button if you can. That would help a ton. And I guess I'll see you in the next one.